Now, here in this video, we are going to do some interactive things. Using some of the methods or timer-like concepts, we can actually make some animation-like things in your web page. And this will definitely not destroy the performance of the web page, as whatever functionalities we will make, it will all execute on the client side only. So there will not be any post-back things happening. So let's see practically how to do some basic level of animations in your web page.
So here inside the body you can see like I have placed the img tag for putting the animation, and here I have 4 images in the same location, that is 1 2 3 4.png. Alright, and the name of this img tag is img1, so that I can access it from the JavaScript code from this name. And I have called a couple of methods which I'll discuss later, but before that let's go to the JavaScript tag to see how I have placed the animation. As here you can see in the very first line inside the script, I have placed an array of images in which I have just put the name of the images, as I said, 1.png, 2.png, 3.png and 4.png. So one by one I want these images will be set in the img tag, and for pointing each particular element of this array I have taken the I means index variable, which will point an individual element of this array. Now after that I have taken a reference so that I can control the timer and the slideshow which I am getting started. I'll discuss about this ref later. Now inside this function pic library, what I have done is document.images. Since you can have a number of img tags in your document, I am asking for the first one with the index 0. Either you can use this particular name also inside this square bracket. So just I wanted to check like the src will be arri. Initially the value of I is 1. The index will begin with 0, but I want that the it should start with the 1. Why? Because by default I have placed the 1.png in the img tag. Alright, so as soon as you will load it, you will see this 1.png, but after a second it will be changed to 2.png. How? Because this will do the thing. It will set the image at the index 1, and then it will do the increment by 1. So 0 1 2 3. If this increment will make it greater than 3, I will reset the value to 0. Alright, and now I will create another function called start. Inside this I have used the set interval method. Basically this set interval method will take a couple of arguments. The first one is the callback function. So here I have passed the name of this function with the name pic library, and it will set like this set interval function will keep on calling this pic library after each 1000 milliseconds. So after each 1000 milliseconds this method will be called again every time the increment will be there. That's why I have taken this particular variable I outside the scope, outside the function as a global variable. Alright, now it will start the things, and now to stop and one more thing, by the time I was setting the interval, I assigned the reference of this interval to the variable called ref, which I have defined already. Now in the stop, when I want to stop the slideshow of the images, I will just pass that reference itself, because there may be a number of intervals there in the single HTML page. So I need to specify like which particular interval I need to clear. That means when I'll say clear interval ref, it will stop calling this pic library after each 1000 milliseconds, that is 1 second. And when actually I'm stopping that, as soon as you will put the mouse over the image, it will stop it. Means you can easily see that particular image, but as soon as you will say mouse out, again that particular interval would be set. So you can do that. And one more thing, I want this slideshow to be there, to be started as soon as the page gets loaded. So I can also call this start function on the onload event. So what I'll do, I'll simply say start. Alright, So now let's come to the browser and see how the output is looking like. So here you can see the different color of logos are there. Alright, so some of them are 1.png, 2.png and all. As soon as I will put the mouse over this image, you see now the image is not getting changed. Alright, but as soon as I will move the mouse out of the image, again this transition will begin. So in the same way, you can use the set interval function for the different purposes, like if you want to change the color of the font or of the background at a particular time, you can just set the logic like this and you can put some animations in the output on the client side.